Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lions Challenges in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. The Family Man. A little tricky. This is the one that a lot of people I think have been waiting for. Purist. Admittedly, I'm just writing it down here. Purist. Admittedly, I don't 100% remember what Purist is, but I remember it being a pain in the ass in vanilla. Well, in Wrath of the Lamb, I should say. So this is CYBK. WDLC. Obviously, we start with nothing. I think we don't get any item rooms, but that's normal for challenges. Like, that's been on every challenge. We haven't gotten any item rooms thus far. Well, shops obviously still have items, as we can see here. So we could build a decent run just through shops, especially if we can get something like Red Candle. Red Candle could win a run by itself with a little bit of ingenuity, I think. And we should still get boss items, and we should still get Deal with the Devil items. So, honestly, this doesn't... Look, well, let's rank it, right? Like, is this easier or harder than Cat's Got Your Tongue? Probably a little bit easier, right? Because we can actually fire our tears. I mean, yeah, we don't have, you know, a super high damage orbital, and we don't have the ability to generate flies every room, but this is compensated for by the fact that we can actually just, you know, use our tears to shoot things, which I think makes it a little easier. But let's verify that. So let's fight our boss. If Duke of Flies gives us nothing, I will, first, I'll soil myself, then I'll come up with a new plan. But yeah, I mean, I guess we focus on finding secret rooms, getting cash, going to shops, hopefully picking up good shop items. Like, Pandora's Box would be sweet if it paid out with the highest potential payout, which is basically 2 good items, or 2 items at least, for 15 cents, which is a great deal, but the odds of us actually getting to 15 cents on this floor, really low, unless we get Pageant Boy here. We got an item. HP, tears up, shot speed down. Not going to pick up that Spirit Heart yet, because we could use it to secure a deal with the devil on the next floor. Maybe there is a chance at us getting to 15 cents, because I see a bomb chest over there. We'd have to get maybe a 2-bomb payout right now, or, you know, a 1+1 bomb, whatever you want to describe it as. I don't know. I think it's possible. But I'm not really that scared of this run. I remember this giving me a hard time in vanilla, Wrath of the Lamb, whatever you want to call it. But I was also a much worse player back then, not to toot my own horn. And I realized, you know, I got an HP and a tears upgrade, and I'm like, oh, this run's going to be easy. But it doesn't strike me as super, super difficult. Basically, if you want to distill this challenge down, it seems like it's beat the game with no item rooms. I think that's doable. There are times when, you know, you do that kind of by accident because the item rooms end up just being shitty. Or there are times where you do end up getting item rooms, but the item rooms are relatively inconsequential due to the fact that you get amazing items on a Deal with the Devil, for example. That's my philosophy on it. My philosophy, be optimistic right now. But not too optimistic. You know, if you let it get you cocky, then you're going to be in a hard time. Now, Gluttony is like the... that was almost terrible damage, but it wouldn't have mattered that much. Gluttony is like your ideal first floor mini-boss fight. It's unfortunate that he didn't pay out with his HP upgrade, but that's alright. We'll leave and head down to the next floor, a little bit stronger than we started. Didn't really increase our ability to get into shops too much, but I'm interested thus far in how this is going. Now, we are going to be on Cellar, and it is Curse of Darkness. So there's some, you know, negative possibilities here. I'm pretty much writing it off as a foregone conclusion that we're going to fight the Haunt. Why do I write that off as a foregone conclusion? Because we always fight the Haunt. That's just how it is. If you're on the Cellar, on the first or second floor, you fight the Haunt. And it's good, you know? You gotta prove yourself. You gotta prove you're able to beat the Haunt to get a deal with the devil. This ain't your granddad's, you know, beat Monstro to get a deal with the devil bullshit. You gotta really apply yourself in this case. Please just stop jumping. There we go. Still nearly exploded. Pinky Eye is one of those trinkets that actually could end up having an enormous impact on our run here. I think I'm going to get into the kill box. Okay, I didn't realize he pushed his followers out of the way. That's rude. I would never do that. Now, hey, unless we were like on a, you know, we were in a plane crash or something and you were trying to get your carry-on luggage out of the freaking airplane after we crashed into the South Pacific. Nobody cares about your handbag, dog! Get your body out of the plane! Anyway. Hopefully it never comes to that. Although, I'll admit, this sounds terrible, but every time I get on an airplane, I have a little bit of latent anxiety. I used to be really anxious about flying, which I know is illogical. And you should know that just talking to anybody who has flight anxiety about how illogical flight anxiety is ain't gonna help, right? Every time I got on a plane, I came to terms with the fact that I would be dead within the next 10 hours or so. And I said, am I okay with that? Yes, okay, let's get on the plane and go. Anyway, still have yet to be in a crash myself. Thankfully, because they are exceptionally rare. Anyway, when I get on a plane, even still to this day, there's sometimes a little bit of nervous tingle going on. But I size people up, you know? I say, if we go down and we end up in like an island, like a Lost situation, who am I gonna ally myself with? You know, there's always like one, you know, rugby team going to the World Championships or something like that, and I'm like, I want to be with those guys. Those guys are gonna, you know, be able to hunt for food and kick the shit out of anybody that tries to take our stuff if there's like a rival tribe. And I'm also like, who am I gonna have to push out of the way to get off this plane? Because there's always somebody, and you're like, you know, they got like a first edition copy of Love in the Time of Cholera or something in their carry-on, and then they're like, well, I don't want to get off the plane yet. My first edition copy of Love in the Time of Cholera. Love and Death in the Time. I don't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. It's a stupid joke and a stupid metaphor to begin with. But I'm like, I will push you out of the way if I have to. I'll live with the consequences later, but at least I'll be alive. Anyway. Let's hope it never happens. I would probably actually be like a total pushover. Excuse me, sir. Could you hurry up? Okay, no, that's all right. Yes, I know. Everyone's got to take their time getting off the plane. Fuck. Anyway, let's hope it never has to come to that. Inevitably, at some point, I will die. And because of all the situations I brought up where death is possible, and I'm like, let's hope we never find out. It's not an exceptionally unlikely scenario that one of those situations could happen, you know? And they're gonna say, oh, wasn't that ironic? I just hope it's one of the... Oh yeah, we'll take stopwatch. It's not the best item, but it does give us like a possible slowing impact on like every enemy or every room we go into, which could be useful. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. What I'm getting at is if you just talk long enough, eventually you will have illuminated the cause of your own death unknowingly. I don't know, man. It's okay. We all gotta go sometime. Life's a bitch and then you die? That's why we get high, because you never know when you're gonna go. That's what Nas said. Rest of the song a little bit less philosophical, you know. But that's okay. Ruka, I just had to open the door to let Tomo in here. Now you want to give me that shit? There's no. I'm just in my pajamas in here playing a video game. I know you're a cat and you love me and I appreciate that and I love you too, buddy. But you don't need to be here, man. You're not missing out on anything. This is not like vacation. All I ever wanted, vacation, need to get away situation going on. This room, by the way, is horseshit. But like you should be content to just be a cat and be out in the wilderness. Well, not the wilderness of our other half of the apartment here. There's red heart damage that can really cause us to deal with the devil, but we still have a pretty good chance to get one as long as I don't take damage on the boss fight itself. We'll see though. You have one bomb. I'm probably fighting the haunts. Let's be honest. Oh, it's Pin. So, oh well, there you go. No deal with the devil. At least we don't have to agonize over the rest of the fight, as long as we just win. That's the only thing that matters now. Okay, let's try not to completely lose focus here. Sure, this is not the situation that I wanted to find myself in, but that's okay. We can still get a great item from Pin. Or we can get a shitty item from Pin and then get a great item on the next floor. It don't effing matter. We're actually doing a decent amount of damage. I'm not sure if it's Pinky Eye or what, but this is way easier than when we were using Dr. Fetus. That took 4 effing ever. I'm happy with Cat of Nine Tails. The shot speed is actually nice because we did get a shot speed downgrade from Blue Cap. Look, obviously that didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Caves 1. Let's do our best to secure a deal with the devil this time. Cat of Nine Tails is a start, man. Try not to walk like right into that if you can. Hematomesis gives us 1 HP. Hopefully that doesn't count as red heart damage. I mean, my guy didn't go, oh, so I'm assuming that that doesn't count as red heart damage. By the way, if you ever want that as a soundbite, fuck you. I'm not doing it again. Rather do my Mega Man 8 impression of Dr. Light like 70 times. Appear to be energy crystals. But I've never seen anything like this on Earth. Now, I'm hoping we get to our boss room soon, or alternatively, or in conjunction. Well, at least we got the slow on this room. I am hoping that we get a spirit heart. I don't really care what Envy gives me. It seems to historically nearly 100% of the time give, well, if it gives an item, it gives Shoop the Whoop. It used to give Attack Fly. Where's my Attack Fly at, dog? I used to love that item. Well, I still do love that item. But it never shows up from you anymore, Envy. Are you holding out on me? Yeah, see, we had Shoop the Whoop. Shoop the Whoop's fine, because we don't have anything else. But I would prefer if we just got a passive Attack Fly instead. See, like, this is why I don't like Shoop the Whoop. At least make it do as much damage as, like, one Brimstone shot. Or, thank you. Or, make it so that, like, if it does that much damage, make it so that it takes longer to charge or something like that. That's what I'm getting at. Because, like, as it is right now, we can use it once every 2 rooms, but what does it do? Like, half damage to silkworms. Big deal. We have a range advantage on these guys for sure. We haven't been hit yet. I mean, I guess the thing that makes Shoop the Whoop acceptable, at least, is the fact that you can use it so frequently, but still, I don't think that's really worth it. I should have put this bomb back just a little bit. Yeah, I didn't get the other mushroom. That's okay. Balls of Steel, that is super amazing for us right now. And we have the slow here. I mean, it really does make the game easy if you get the slow on the nice rooms. Like, on Envy, that was really nice. It made that fight into a no-brainer. On these silkworms, this is just a joke, and the slow never runs out. So for 7 cents, that's a pretty sweet deal. A lot of people look at the Broken Watch and they say, oh, that's like, only really useful if you're trying to get boss rush mode, but you're struggling with it. I disagree. Not everybody has said that, by the way. I'm kind of creating my own straw man here, but I'm owning up to it. If you think that is maybe the way I should phrase this to be more absolutely correct. If you think that, hey, well, hopefully this run will be a bit of an eye-opener. It's not my favorite item to buy, but it can be useful. I prefer items with more reliable effects, but yeah, if you get the lucky draw, you know, you get that against Isaac or something, world's your oyster. Thank you for the cube of meat, and now we got a Krampus fight. Maybe we could get the much better version of Shoop the Whoop that only takes 1 extra room to charge, shoots out with like quadruple the amount of damage in quadruple the number of directions as well. And if we get Lump of Coal, well shit, doesn't matter. Lump of Coal is also acceptable for the low price of free. And there it is. Alright, Ruka, Kate put you in this room. Can you just behave? What are you doing trying to sleep in the underwear drawer? Don't be a freaking crazy cat, okay? No, you don't do that. Not in my house. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go get this guy, because he's gonna fall over and, like, crack his legs in half on the way out. Your little kitty femurs are gonna be splintered like a fucking Ninja Turtles villain. Might as well, right? Okay, you're an idiot. I love you, you idiot cat. But sometimes I forget that your brain is the size of a hazelnut. Ruka, you get out of there, okay? You're gonna sleep in the underwear drawer. Okay, I'll tell you what. No, you're not. Get out of here. You go down on the ground. This thing stays closed. You're gonna get my underwear all covered in cat hair. If there's gonna be anybody's hair on my underwear, I hope it's at least my own. Well, that's almost enough money to get something worthwhile from our shop. Man, I really wish that we got Krampus's head. It's not that Lump of Coal's bad. It's actually that Shoop the Whoop is bad. But it's all good. I'm actually, like, this run is fairly strong right now. I'm loving Pinky Eye. Lump of Coal's fine. I really love Cube of Meat. If there's anything that these challenges overall have done for me, it's really helped me gain a new appreciation for orbitals. And I already liked orbitals a lot. Not just for their offensive action, but for their defensive abilities, but for their offensive action as well. Being able to, you know, do a lot of damage just with the added risk of getting up close is, it's very tempting. I'm gonna sacrifice our Spirit Heart here. I can't justify this. If we'd been able to get, like, Goat Head, I would probably take it. If we'd been able to get a Guppy item instead of Cube of Meat, or I guess instead of Lump of Coal, I would probably do it, but it's just not advisable, I guess, is the way I would describe it right now. To lose that much HP just for the chance to become Guppy. Now, really? If we became Guppy, it would be amazing for us, obviously, but if we didn't, we would probably be completely fucked. Well, Truth be told, if we end up missing out here, I'm not going to be too mad about it. Just want to make sure I didn't unplug my headphones there. This episode's a complete disaster. You could argue that it would be worth buying a Spirit Heart to give us a better chance of getting a deal with the devil in the future. We might end up buying that, though. Is that Hive Mind? It is Hive Mind, right? I don't think it's worth it. I always get Hive Mind and Big Fan confused. Well, that's more than enough money. I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to buy the Spirit Heart. Let's just get out of here. It's a bit of an agonizing decision, because if we end up not getting a deal with the devil on the next floor, that could end up having pretty monumental repercussions throughout the entire run. However, we could end up playing our cards perfectly right and not getting a deal with the devil on the next floor anyway. So I'll never be able to know for sure. I'll never be able to attribute whether or not that's the actual cause, right? So I figure, why not just cool it here? You know, 3 keys for 2 keys and a couple of treasure chests, which had a Spirit Heart, and another situation there. You know, I think that was relatively worth it. I think we spent 2 keys in the process to pick up a decent amount of money, a Spirit Heart, and a couple of bombs. That's okay. You know, nothing to write home about necessarily. It's not going to make it onto the, you know, top post of the subreddit or anything like that, but it's at least an acceptable payout for us. Anytime there's enemies that run quickly, or have, like, great mobility, I love seeing the slow effect. What we would really love to see, of course, is this actually at work on the late-game boss fights. I should really look more closely at the map and see how deep we have to go. If we have to fight, if it says we have to fight Mom's Heart, it's not necessarily an unreasonable assumption. That was really bad. To assume that we'll have to fight Isaac as well, because that doesn't show up on the map. Some things you just gotta figure out for yourself. No, we are gonna go to our shop right away. Please don't be a greed fight. Please be a Spirit Heart in this case. Well, Piggy Bank. Okay, Humbling Bundle is our pickup. No question about it. And now, oh, this is another room that's maybe a little easier for us, mostly because the low range means that, or the low speed means they're not able to shoot far enough to actually hit us. Can we make this work, by the way? Oh, we even found our second secret room there. And we got Small Rock, which is great. You know what? I'm going to get Small Rock before we take these pills. Just in case. Pheromones. Speed down. Luck up. Luck up. And the other one's pheromones, right? Yeah, I mean, if we can charm an enemy, that's pretty good for us. We are very, very slow. Oh my god, are you hearing this shenaniganery that's happening in the background right here? Thought cats were supposed to sleep like 18 hours a day. They're going apeshit. One of these is a luck upgrade. The other one I don't think we know. I'm not gonna use any bombs though. Thank God these guys are slow. In fact, thank God I bought the broken stopwatch in general. Because... Excuse me? What happened there? Because without it, a lot of these enemies could probably chase me down now that my speed is so low. Hopefully we find a way to augment that. Maybe just an ability to fly. Could be a good compromise. Okay. Dark One only brimstones you if you're below him. Like that, for example. We got pretty lucky. He's flying into these fires. Oh, snap. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. That was the easiest Dark One fight I think I've ever had. And we get a speed plus damage increase, which is exactly what we wanted. So we'll be moving down to the next floor. We're still not super powerful, but we're not in a bad position. So we are going up against Mom's Heart, at least. Curse of the Unknown means we don't see our HP. But we can be relatively confident that it's pretty good. We're going to be going up against Mom's Heart, which means we can probably assume we're going to be going up against Isaac. I don't think we'll have to go up against the chest, though. That might be a naive assumption on my part. But I certainly hope we don't have to go up against the chest. But you get 4 more items when you get down there, so maybe it would be a blessing in disguise. I don't effing know. Doesn't really matter for now. All we can do is try to ensure that we get, ooh, if possible, a deal with the devil on this floor. It's a shop, and we have the money. We've got the money. Come on, my honey. I don't know how the song goes apart from that. I mean, BFF is not that good. Makes our orbital bigger. Big deal, right? Like, that's how I feel about it right now. A slightly larger cube of meat doesn't mean shit to me. You really want me to take 9 lives, huh? So I don't trust myself to not pick up 9 lives. Please just stay away from it. We have a completely acceptable run here. We don't have to get crazy with our decisions. We don't have to take 9 lives. I think that would put us behind the 8 ball a little bit, especially because we're even further along than when we had the opportunity to pick it up before. We do have the same amount of HP, but we haven't picked up any other Guppy items in the process. If we had 2 Guppy items, I would probably go all in on this, no question. Because we have 0 Guppy items, this shit is not going to happen unless it happens accidentally. Now, especially with Curse of the Unknown, that could be basically a suicidal move there. I think we save our money just on the off chance that we end up getting something incredible from a shop on the next floor. We want to make sure that we have enough money to actually get it. So we're going to spend a lot of bombs here, but we might be able to find a secret room. Even if we can't, I'm assuming it'll pay for itself. That's an Eternal Heart. I'll wait on it, but I've got to remember that it's here, and that's not always an easy thing for me to do. Sure, there's an Eternal Heart back there. That HP could end up making all the difference. Now, you could argue we should pick up Guppy's, 9 lives, and then, oh, that music scared the shit out of me there. I thought my computer was crashing or something, but, we, could then get the Eternal Heart, and then we'd have 2 HP instead of 1 HP. Isn't that a little bit more palatable? Well, yes, but only just. I love the slows on these rooms. They're helping out a great deal. Man, I really am a little disappointed in Shoop the Whoop. I think I remember saying, like, Shoop the Whoop, man, it's a lot better in Rebirth. What the fuck was I smoking that day? Shoop the Whoop fucking sucks, man. What was I thinking? Come get a taste, mon frere. I do want to go to our curse room, but if it's possible, I would prefer to go to our curse room in a situation where we could go via the secret room. Okie dokie. Maybe we'll wait until after we finish the boss fight, just so that we know we're not going to screw ourselves out of a potential deal with the devil. Bombs are nice. I appreciate them. And I appreciate you for watching. This is our last challenge. Technically. We have a few that we need to redo. Actually, I guess it's not technically. Well, okay. In the most literal definition, yes. This is the final challenge. But we still have to do Glass Cannon, which we just unlocked. And we still have to do Waka Waka. And we still have to do Suicide King. But I think we're coming to the end of these challenge runs, which is okay. I'm looking forward to getting back into the real game, you know, for lack of a better word. The challenges have been fun, though. Some of them more than others. You know, not all of these challenges are created equal. But I've had a good time with them. For the most part. You know, after failing that Waka Waka run, I felt like a little bad about being like, oh, some of these challenges are too easy. Because then when I had the host, I was like, I'm so glad we're on an easy run here. Oh my god. Cats. Why the hell are you fighting? You know this isn't the animal fucking kingdom, right? You both get fed on a regular basis by us. Like, you should be bowing down. Hey! Oh my god. You... Everybody thinks that you're the freaking coolest cat in the world, Ruka. You're being a real jerk right now. You're being a real jerk. Okay? I'm trying to work so that I can pay for whatever those dehydrated pieces of meat that you eat are, and you're up here getting up on my grill saying, hey, no, you can't do that, okay? Stop biting your brother on the neck thinking that it's playing, but maybe you could actually kill him accidentally. Thank God that, you know, humans don't play like that, at least not anymore. Hey, you want to play a game? It's called I'm gonna jump on your back and bite you on the fucking neck. It's the best game in the world. Everyone in our species loves it. We got you some balls. Why don't you just go play with the balls? Yeah, you hear that, Ruka? That's the police. They're coming to get you, mon frere. And you deserve it. They almost got you for kitty slaughter on Teratomo here. Alright, so we're back to full HP for sure, but we can't forget about that Eternal Heart. I mean, we can absolutely, literally forget about it, but I don't want to. Now, Tomo, if you could do me a favor here in Kitty Playground and get the F away from the monitor. What are you doing? This is already supposed to be a difficult challenge, And here you are making it more difficult on me, you freaking idiots. I love you. They can't speak English. If I just talk in a soothing voice, I can say whatever I want to them and they won't understand. We had the money necessary to buy something, and now that we have more money to be able to be sure that we'll be able to buy something on the next floor, I'm going to check it out here. So, yes, I will buy BFF. Even though I don't think it's very good for us. Makes our cube of meat slightly larger, and we're not going to do anything else with our money. That's the other reason I want to get back to more vanilla-ish runs. Oh my god. Please tell me that wasn't the Eternal Heart. I don't want to offer anything that's in my own defense except to say that my cats were walking in front of the freaking screen and I didn't see that spike. But that's, you know, that could happen to me on a good day anyway. I think we just lost our Eternal Heart. That's alright, I can live with it. I'm a little perturbed though. We definitely lost our Eternal Heart because we picked up red hearts there. Oh good. That's okay. Curse of the Unknown again? Are you fudging my brown hole? Okay, there's a Guppy item. I think this is a lot better than Shoop the Whoop. Our flies are going to be pretty solid for us. Move, please. Thank you. We're on Necropolis, so this ain't going to be easy. But I think we're in an okay position, certainly to beat Mom. As for how things go after that, Jesus, man, I don't know. This is... Normally, I wouldn't have expected the Purist to be so hard. I think I fucked it up because I earned less deals with the devil than I should, basically. And that's on me. That's not on the cats. You know, I'm not trying to blame my cats for the fact that I'm not in a great position here. I would never do that. I will say they are being a little distracting. What do you got? I'm not gonna blame my cats. Blames his cats. Fuck. Red chest Guppy. Oh, free holy water. Oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Holy water. Well, that really puts a damper on our goal of becoming Guppy on this run, because it means that we probably have deal with the angel precedent for the rest of the game. Don't get Guppy items on deals with the devil. Or on deals with the angel, I should say. So blank card is so good. It's so much better than Guppy's head. Especially if we're not going to become Guppy. In order to actually make it the item that we need, though, we need maybe to have the security of already having a tarot card, is my hypothesis. I might still get it regardless, just because the downside is not that great. Please be 2 Guppy items in here. I doubt it, but... Oh, well... Okay. Yeah, like, the downside of having an unideal blank card is not that bad when you consider that, you know, we're only going to be missing out on Guppy's head. Now, Guppy's head's doing alright for us. This is allowing us to generate a nice little assortment of flies here, you know? I'm kind of growing attached to it as we move along here, especially as I'm able to keep my flies alive. And we do have really high damage. You know, we've had small rock, growth hormones, some decent damage upgrades. They all conspire to make Guppy's head a little bit better. But, this is a room that is kind of a moment of truth, because that was really bad. We should be able to get some tarot cards here. There's so many skulls, it'll cost us bombs, but whatever. What doesn't in this day and age? Okay. 2 of spades. Credit card. Free items from the shop. If we got blank card, we could buy like everything from the shop for free, I think, as a result of that. But we don't really need that, because this is our last floor anyway. Or last floor with the shop, I should say. So if we'd gotten that earlier, that would be amazing. But, as is, I'm still happy. Ooh, that's a rune. Runes do work with blank card. Abundance. I forgot what it does. But hey, despite forgetting what it does, like, that's okay, because we can still just use the blank card and then test it, like, risk-free. Or your money back, you know? And if, worst case scenario, I think death card every 4 rooms, probably a little bit better than Guppy's. I don't know. I don't know. But let's use our, I think abundance duplicates everything on a room. We had it once before, for sure. I've thought of a great way to test this, by the way. Bear with me here. And we should probably use our credit card to buy this, I guess, but I don't really care. I'm just going to spend our money like this. Okay. So my thinking is that in order to test this, what we will do is come down here. We know we have a black heart, so we can probably... There's the slow music here, which is really funny. We could probably gamble here like 4 times or something like that. Let's go 5 without killing ourselves. And then we see we can't get in there. So we can't get into our boss rush room, which means we're low on HP. Good to know. Then, use blank card. It uses Jera, and it doubles everything that dropped. I can't help but feel that this may, in some situations, end up like winning the run for us. I don't know if it doubles everything. Like, it may not double items or anything like that, but if it doubles, like, Eternal Hearts, that's huge, obviously. I don't know. We're in an interesting position, that's for sure. I'm kind of content to take it with us. I think it's better than the Death card, just because it's more novel, at the very least. And combined with Humbling Bundle, it could allow us to get, like, a stupid amount of Spirit Hearts and Red Hearts. Red Hearts, particularly, I guess. Well, okay. We don't know what our HP situation is, and we can still get into our boss rush room, which scares the shit out of me. No red hearts, huh? I didn't realize we were so low on HP. Well, yeah, Fly Love, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, I didn't realize we were so low on HP. This could actually get us killed, but is also pretty effing cool. Oh! McMaster and James, baby, thank you! This is the right way to go anyway. Alright, yeah, I like this. Blank card, Jera rune. If we get like a Hierophant, I'll probably take that instead. The stars is not worth it. If we get a Hierophant, you know, I'd rather take that. I don't know. If we get a Sun card, maybe? Problem is, if we get a Sun card, we could actually get 2 Sun cards using the Jera rune. Well, we should also take care to actually, like, duplicate the ones we want to duplicate. Credit card. Death. Fool. Well, we might as well, like, use the Death card. That makes life a little easier. And I'm just testing all the skulls, just because this might be the last opportunity we actually have to do so. So, you know, if we can get a tarot card out of them that is the Hierophant, that would change everything. It's the Hermit. Not quite what we needed. Alright. So, we can't see our HP. This is very scary, but our damage is acceptable enough that I feel like we'll be fairly well off either way. I will try to use my orbital to do some extra damage to the foot if it comes down near me. Just keeping things manageable for now. Lump of coal helping out, doing its part. Actually, we're doing quite well right now. Don't blow it. No feet. No scrubs. A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly. Oh, I didn't even see that. Also known as a busta. We're done. We'll take our Polaroid, and we'll be way the F down to the next floor. I can't wait to see what our HP is like, I'll tell you that much. Alright, that's not so bad, actually. I'm assuming we're going to have to fight Isaac. So we need to get a lot stronger. Which means we're... Oh, snap. That's not good. Which means we're really going to be aching for a deal with the devil. Or I guess it'll more probably be a deal with the angel on this floor. By the way, I'm realizing that I'm an idiot, first off, for taking so much dumb damage, but secondly, because I probably should use that Jera rune to duplicate Spirit Hearts when they show up. So these guys being slow, the lumps might actually save my life here. These are the most annoying enemies in the game. They almost always pop up right underneath you. It really incentivizes picking up, like, Fear Shot. This is the only thing you can really do to ensure that they don't pop up right underneath your fucking grill all the time. Alright, Wrath. Give me something good. This is your chance to be the hero you've always wanted to be but never could because of your explosive tendencies. I do not think that's worth using blank card on. Because really, I'm thinking that we only use blank card in a situation where, like, it saves our lives. So red hearts or spirit hearts right now. Polycephalus shouldn't be too bad. A little scared. There we go. I hate all enemies that go underground can fuck off forever. I still don't think that's worth duplicating. If we were earlier in the game, I would be using blank card once every 4 rooms like crazy to get, you know, as many bombs as possible. You know, get up to 99 cents, buy whatever I wanted from the shop, no question about it. But this late in the game, we gotta hold out for some better options. I really should have used it back when we got that Spirit Heart. Liberty Cap's not as good. It's weird, that like Loch Ness Monster thing does have like a brief period of a vulnerability when you first enter a room. That's still not worth it. And you might be saying, well, you should have gone with Guppy's head, but I disagree. Now we got a little bit of a stock of red hearts available here that we could, you know, go into the curse room if we wanted to, but I don't really want to. I still disagree because the upside for the Jera rune blank card combination is so high. It's not going to be as useful room to room, and overall it might be less useful, but there's also the chance that it saves our run. If it duplicates a Sun card, if it duplicates a Hierophant card, and then we can use a Hierophant card and take the other Hierophant card with us for the rest of the game with the blank card, you know, there's some great potential outcomes there. There's no question, though, we're up against it right now. This is not going to be an easy run to beat Isaac on. Our base damage is acceptable. HP is low. Could be 1 higher, but I don't think that would make the difference. I'm not going to beat myself up too much over missing that Eternal Heart, even though it is really stupid. I didn't miss it. I mean, I lost it, which is even worse, but it's okay. Yeah, we're almost ready for another... You know what we should have done is not even take the red hearts and then just duplicated them over and over again. Yeah, that's okay. So now, here's what I'm thinking. Just save like 1 room as a duplicator. Let's give this a try, though. Double Loki. And double slow Loki is probably just about as easy as you could possibly hope for this late in the game. We'll stand far, far away. Let Lump of Coal do what it does. Those bomb flies are not going to reach us anytime soon. And we're just a little bit too far away. There we go. I love our deal with the Angel Chance here. Don't let me down. And if we could just get like 2 Spirit Hearts, and then, well, 1 probably is more reasonable, and then duplicate the shit out of them. So this is an all stats upgrade. Crazy good. And the Bible, not very good at all. But if we get 2 Spirit Hearts here, even 1 is great, but we can duplicate it into 4 if we get 2. I'm still going to use it. Now, you might be saying, don't pick them up, because you could come back in here later, but I don't love our chances of actually being able to come back in here later. So I'm just going to take this Eternal Heart, and we're going to leave. I like the way that turned out. Yes, it could have been better. You know what would be great is if we had blank card plus battery. Can't help but feel there's a way we can make that situation work for us. I don't know if we can actually... I mean, here's the thing. I should probably try to see if I can actually duplicate like a blood bag or something like that, but it's such a risky position to take right now. So I'm not going to take those red hearts for a number of reasons. One of which being that we can easily duplicate them if we need them to actually survive on this floor. This Jera rune might end up saving the day. And really what I'm hoping for is a room that we get like 1 Spirit Heart on, and I can just come back and duplicate the shit out of it. Duplicate it once, 2 Spirit Hearts, duplicate it twice, 4, 8. That would take us, it doesn't take too many duplications to get us to the HP cap. You might be saying, well, where are you likely to get 2 Spirit Hearts? Curse room. But we'd have to give up 2 Spirit Hearts to go in. Well, to get out at least. I don't know, I find it just a little bit too risky to titillate me, you know? Should we use the duplication right now? If there was like a fortune teller, I would love to, but maybe we can find a good reason to duplicate here. I mean, we should stop picking shit up then. Yeah, I haven't really had great luck with this thus far. Remember, we have Fly Love, so it's not a major concern here. I was really hoping we get like a Spirit Heart payout. It's working out nicely thus far, as you can see. I mean, at some point, we would get enough red hearts that really we could play the blood bank almost forever. Just with the duplication. But do we really want to do that just to have a chance to get 1 HP from a blood bag? I don't think so. Anyway, this is not working out the way I hoped. So we're just gonna, like, go? Yeah, thanks for the keys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the red hearts. We can get 8 red hearts here with the duplication. Maybe that's a decent way. Sure, maybe that's a decent way to spend our duplication here. We'll wait until we get more money, obviously. Wow, we got IV bag right off the bat. That's not even worth playing. So I don't even want to duplicate this shit right now. We'll just leave instead. I realize that I'm completely misunderstanding the value of shit like compound interest right now, but I'm saving the blank card. Hopefully get some better dupes later. I don't need to have 99 bombs. It would be nice, but not nice enough to maybe risk getting one less doubling of Spirit Hearts on the off chance we find them or something like that. I wonder if Jera would also duplicate your enemies. That would be hilarious. Probably worthless, but also hilarious. And, you know, really, what's the point of having 32 red hearts if we used all our duplications there? Mostly just, you know, bragging rights to say, hey, look, we have 32 red hearts. If you had this plus, like, the D20 or something, that could be hilarious. Probably break the game. Just some Spirit Hearts, please. This could be good. See if we can get a second secret room as a result of this as well. Typically, these bomb chests are a little bit better than your average chest. I said typically, in my own defense. I'm gonna try blowing these bad boys up. Alrighty then. Well, I'm very pleased that we've been able to keep our HP high on this floor. Haven't lost our Spirit Heart yet. I'd be more pleased if we'd been able to use our Jera rune to get to the HP cap, but well, Northern Lion, shut the fuck up about the Jera rune. Okay, I will. I'm sorry. And I miss you. Let's keep moving on here. That sounds like it was really melancholic, but it was actually just a Slint reference. Which, in general, if you think I'm showing genuine emotion, usually it's just a Slint reference. We have nothing to do with those. Ah, you are slow. You are some of the ideal enemies to be slowed. Sure, come at me, dog. Like I give 2 U's. Thanks for the bombs. There we go. This is a big moment. It's our mom's heart boss fight. It's a wiggle or a flatworm. This could be the end of our run, like in a positive way, but I don't think it will be. I think we're gonna have to beat Isaac, but I think we could beat the Purist on the first try. I don't think it's gonna be easy. It would certainly mean a lot to me if we were able to actually get through this fight without taking damage. Or much damage. Let's be honest. We're probably gonna take a couple of hits here at the very least. Yeah, I think it's conceivable. If we get a little lucky and play as well as I know we have the potential to. It's alright, we got hit once. Oh, okay, we're in our red hearts now, which I would prefer not to be. Good dodging. Less good dodging. We're done, though. Oh, that's the end of the run? No way. We did it. We beat the Purist on the first try. And we got the Rune of Barcano. Well, we have more challenges to do, but for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.